Ever since Brendan Allen steamrolled RDR and made him quit on the stool, I've seen a lot of people come out with their top 10 middleweight matchmaking. And I haven't seen a single perfect one yet, so I'm going to take it upon myself to give you the perfect fights in the middleweight division to make right now. And I think some of them may shock you, but if you hear me out, they're all going to make sense. So without further ado, the first fight to make, the obvious fight, Khamzat Chimaev versus Imavov. I mean, at this point, Imavov's the only solidified number one contender. He just knocked out Izzy. Obviously, I have my own opinions about how that fight went as a whole. Izzy clearly dominated round one, but that's besides the point. Imavov earned it, and that's not even mentioned in the Calabahalo win, which is less impressive than beating Izzy, but still very impressive. So Imavov gets the shot, and Chimaev, I mean, no one's going to beat him. Chimaev's just going to hold him down for 5 rounds. Just out-grapple him, to be honest. I don't think it's going to be very competitive, but it's a fight you got to take care of. You got to get it over with. He's the clear-cut contender. You can't skip over him at this point. He's proven himself, so Imavov versus Chimaev is the first fight to make in the fight for the belt. The next fight to make and the number one contenders fight is Sean Strickland versus Fluffy. Fluffy cannot get a title shot off of beating Roman Dolidze. I'm pretty sure Marvin Vettori beat Dolidze. Like, that guy is not high level. So let me see him beat a top 5 guy. And if he can beat a top 5 guy like Strickland, then he can get a shot. I'd rather see Fluffy fight Chimaev than Imavov personally, but he hasn't proved himself yet, or at least not as much as Imavov has. So you got to make Fluffy fight again. Give him a top 5 guy like Strickland, and I think it's going to be a good fight. Honestly, Strickland might take it. Strickland's takedown defense is very overlooked, and I know people don't think he's the best because all his antics, but if you take that out of the equation, he is one of the best fighters in the world. That loss to DDP didn't age very well, but he still has better striking than Chimaev, I'm sure of that. I believe even Strickland gives Chimaev a tough fight. Strickland beat Imavov on 4 days notice, maybe it was a week. He also beat Allen on short notice. Like, he is elite. He's going to give Khamzat one of the toughest fights in the division, so you can't give him a shot now. He needs another win. That's evident. So just give him Fluffy. Winner of that gets a title shot. Next fight to make, I want to see Brendan Allen versus DDP. Brendan Allen just fought this weekend, destroyed RDR. He's close to a title shot, but he needs one more. And DDP, former champ, he just lost to Chimaev, but he had multiple defenses going into that fight. And if he wins one more fight, I think he earns a shot. So winner of that can get a title shot before or after Strickland or Fluffy, depending on when it's made, all the other logistics that go into it. But DDP versus Allen would be a banger. Both have, well, DDP has a better striking, let's call it what it is. But Allen has very good grappling. We saw DDP get destroyed in the grappling in his last fight, so it'd be nice to see him go against the grappler, see if he can actually defend takedowns this time. And if he can, I don't even know. I don't want to see the Chimaev fight again, but if he beats Allen, you can't deny him. So DDP versus Allen, easy fight to make. Next fight, RDR versus Rainer de Ritter. Bro. RDR versus Calabahalo. Both coming off number one contender fight losses, and they're still very elite, very well-rounded. I do think something was really wrong with RDR. I just can't believe he gassed out that quick. But if that's how he's going to be every fight for the rest of his career, Kyle is going to destroy him. Kyle is, for me, a better version of Whittaker. And I know it sounds crazy to say, but I'm not talking prime Whittaker, the Whittaker that fought Yoel. I'm talking about current Whittaker. Kyle's a better version. Great grappling, great striking. He was going tit for tat with Imavov, only lost 3-2. So not a bad striker by any means. Has very solid jiu-jitsu and grappling. I want to see him versus RDR. Is RDR going to break again? We don't know. We know Cal can go 5 rounds. So let's test RDR again. The next fight to make is between number 9 and number 10. Robert Whittaker versus Michael Venom Page. I don't think Whittaker's wrestling is at the point where he can abuse someone like Michael Venom Page on the ground. I may be wrong, but I think Whittaker's definitely over the hill. He's just not the fighter he used to be. Prime Whittaker would have killed RDR. It's a shame, yes, but that's just how the game is, passing of the torch. And MVP is actually older than Whittaker, but obviously he has much less mileage on him. No one's going to be MVP in the striking, so it really comes down to, can Whittaker take down MVP? If not, Whittaker's going to be in for a long night. He's going to probably get knocked out, unfortunately. So it's a very good fight. It's an elite fight. The best opponent MVP's ever gone against. And it's going to let us know, how good is Robert Whittaker still? Does he still have viable grappling? Is he okay in striking? We'll find out just how washed Whittaker is. That leaves one person left, Isreal Adesanya. You might wonder, what do you do with Izzy? You already took all the top 10 guys. Izzy's problem right now is 1, his durability, and 2, his speed. He still has all the skills in the world. He beat Imavov in that first round. It's just he's a little slower, his reaction time's slower, and I think the weight cut's just hard on him anymore. So what is the easiest way to fix both of those? Moving up a division. Izzy needs to fight at light heavyweight. And I know what you're going to say. He already lost to Jan, whatever. He's not going for a title fight. He's going for a contenders fight. And I'll tell you who he's fighting in a second, but let me further explain this. The odds of Izzy winning a belt at light heavyweight are 10 times higher than middleweight because he's not beating Chimaev. 0 chance. 0. So if he goes up to light heavyweight where the champion is Alex Pereira, someone who's already beaten and knocked out cold, now he has a chance. And the best wrestler is Ankalaev, who couldn't even take Pereira down. Izzy has good takedown defense. If Pereira's defending the takedowns, Izzy's going to have no issue. And the other top guys, Yuri, Khalil, Jamal Hill, none of them are grapplers. So Izzy is going to have a much better chance in this division. Jan Blachowicz is washed. He doesn't have to worry about him. No Glover Teixeiras. Just pure strikers and mid wrestlers at best. And tell me you wouldn't want to see Izzy versus Alex settle the trilogy. That could be the one last super fight they both have before they retire, if Alex sticks around for that long. Obviously, Izzy has to get a few wins first, but that's why I'm making this fight. Isreal Adesanya versus Khalil Roundtree. Tell me that wouldn't be one of the greatest fights you could make in the UFC. 2 insanely technical strikers that are going to throw down, about the same age too. And if you think Khalil's too high for Izzy, give him Jamal Hill. But I think the Khalil fight is the fight to make. That would be insane. If Dana White just were to randomly announce that, I'd be elated. Izzy takes some time off, bulks up to light heavyweight, he's going to have that speed advantage almost over everyone. And his chin's going to be even better. So Izzy needs to move to light heavyweight and fight Khalil Roundtree. If he beats Khalil, maybe get another one after that, and then he can get a title shot. But that is every fight to make in the middleweight top 10 right now. I think all the fights make perfect sense. So if you're still here, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.